Okay, let's talk about the problem now. Okay, lead code 839 similar string groups. This problem is like statement says that two strings x and y are similar if we can swap two letters in different position of x so that it equal to y. Also, two strings x and y are similar if they are equal. There are two conditions here. We'll see like how we can write the code for that. Example like TRS and RATS. Both are similar because 0 and 2 positions of tars, you replace it, swap it, it will become rats. And rats and arts also become similar because RA, if you swap it, it will become arts. And similarly, but star, if you replace any two characters in the string, it will never become any of other strings actually. Fine. So we need to find the two connected groups similar. Notice that tars and arts are the same group even though they are not similar. Formally each group in such that a word in the group if and only if it is similar at least one other word in the group. We are given list of strings where every string in strs is an anagram. That means all characters are same of every other string in strs. How many groups are there? That we need to find it out. Okay. Let's see that tars actually is one group with rats, and rats and arts are like another group. There are two groups are available. Similarly here, if you second example, you just replace m and v, it will become obm. That is one group. Cool. Let's start writing code for this. First, let's write the conditions like two conditions whatever we have. Example, we'll write like check is similar, and it will take two strings and it will return a boolean variable, right? Let us do import actually whatever we need. Okay. Also, we'll import vector. We need that. Okay. So here, very simple. What we need to do is the first condition is that if S1 and S2 both are same, then that is they are actually they're actually both the strings are similar. That's what actually condition 2 says here, right? Right. Let us find the other thing. For example, it is a difference equal to 0. Now let us try to find I equal to 0, I less than s1 dot length I plus plus. Okay. If s1 of I is not equal to s2 of I, then increment the difference. Okay. And return true if diff equal to 2 exactly. Okay. This is what actually first condition says here. Right. All right. We got like we can get the similar strings actually here. So now go to the problem and just check the, just take it, whatever the prototype we have here. Okay, now we got the function which actually gets all the strings. Okay, so what we will do here is we'll use the DFS here to solve this problem. So in this case, I can say answer equal to 0 and n equal to strings str size. And also we need to we need to declare like vector of vector for adjacent list. Of size n. Okay, now what we will do is we'll try to fill this adjacent matrix by comparing all the similar uh, words basically. So which actually matches the condition whatever they have provided in the problem statement. For that, what we need to do is I equal to 0, I less than n is number of characters, I plus plus. For to j equal to I plus 1, we need to compare with other characters basically. Less than again n, j plus plus. Here what we will do is check similar character of stars of I strings of j. If there is any similarity, okay, then what we can do is adjacent list of I just push back j. Similarly, right. So by this time actually we got the adjacent matrix of all the strings whatever we have received. Now what we need to do is we need to implement the DFS for this now. So for that what we need to do, we can create one vector of bool to check all the strings are visited or not. Okay, and by default we can make it as a false. Done. Now what we will do is we can try to go for each string, basically each node. If we have not visited any of the string, then do the DFS for that particular string. So we'll give the position of the string and we can pass this visited vector and also adjacent list. Okay, now we can increment the result here actually. Okay, let us implement the DFS now. DFS method, let's implement here. Okay, okay, current position, we can say it is your current position vector of bool that is visited, and ADJ list. Right, we got whatever we want. Now what we can do is immediately once we receive here the current position, we can make it as a visited. Okay. One that is done, what we can do is we can talk about next position from the ADJ list of the current position. Okay. Here, if you see that visited of next position is false, that means we have not visited that one, that next position, then try to iterate with the next position. Okay. So that's it about this one, and that's about overall coding, even for C++ and the Golang solution also same. Now what we can do is we can try to test this one locally. We can take the vector of string. We'll take the same strings whatever we got in the example, and we'll verify with the solution. Okay. Now try to call this function. Okay, let's run this problem. This place. Okay. Reset the function. Yes. Return answer here. Yes. If you run this one, it is printing. Similarly, let's try to check for another problem also. Other strings are that these two. Okay. Let's run the same problem again. Try to execute it. Yes. Let us copy this code from here to the our problem here. Let us run this and see. Yes, both are accepted. Let's submit this one. Let's see any problems will come from the other test cases. Perfect. All good. Let's see with next problem tomorrow.